Finding and hiring a great locksmith is something that almost everyone must do at one time or another. However, not everybody knows what to look for in order to find just the right professional. In this article we will cover an outline of all of the key factors when selecting a locksmith. If you are locked out of the house, replacing the lock may not be the answer. A skilled locksmith should not have to do a total lock replacement in order to unlock any door. If you change the lock, you will spend more money than you need to. If you call all of the available locksmiths and you are given a price that is too high, you should take care of the problem yourself. Use a drill from the garage to break open the lock, then replace it with a new one. You can find simple do-it-yourself kits at most home improvement stores. If you are looking for a good locksmith, you should ask friends, family and co-workers for recommendations. This is a service that many people use, so it is likely that someone can lead you to the right place. If not, you can try finding someone on a legitimate review site. At Lothian Locksmiths, you'll find that we are a reliable local locksmiths that cover all areas of the Lothians, and we pride ourselves on being recommended through the good work we do. Being based in West Lothian and being a family-run business, our customers know us from the area and from recommendations from friends and family. You can read the reviews on Facebook and other sites where our customers have been happy with our service and workmanship. If you ever have second doubts about using any tradesperson, you can always contact the relevant trades checker scheme before hiring a locksmith to make sure that they have not had a lot of complaints. While there is nothing abnormal about having a couple, a pattern shows that this person is not reliable. It is best to know this about them before trusting them to help you with a lock. If you have enough time, you should search online to see if you can find any information about the locksmith you are thinking of hiring. Many reputable websites have reviews you can look at. When looking at a review site, make sure it is not affiliated with a certain locksmith. Finally, contact your trading standards to see if any complaints have been filed against the locksmith. Find out if the company you are considering working with has ever had another name. In some instances, companies switch their names because customers were unhappy with their work. This helps them escape negative reviews. While a company may not be honest with you about this, it does not hurt to ask. You should always receive an estimate in writing before you have any work done with a locksmith. This will let you know how much their services will cost, and ensure that you do not pay more than the stated upfront cost. You do not need a surprise when it comes time to pay. At Lothian Locksmiths, we always have the customer in mind. We take the approach of only proving the right information that is good for you and the job at hand. Where possible, we always look to fix or replace only what is necessary, and in all cases provide a commitment-free quote before any work commences. We don't believe in replacing whole doors like some other locksmiths, where for a small bit of additional effort by the locksmith allows us to fix or replace the lock only. Be sure to ask questions of your locksmith. Are they a local tradesperson from Edinburgh, Bathgate, Roxburn, Whitburn, Armadale, or the Lothian areas? Some trades advertise across many areas that may appear local, but when you check they may be from completely different parts of the country. At Lothian Locksmiths, we cover the whole of the central belt of Scotland, as we are located locally between Edinburgh and Glasgow, with our team residing both in these cities and in the local towns between the two cities. Does the locksmith you call have the same local touch? If you need a locksmith because you have locked yourself out of your car, talk to your auto insurance company. The company may be able to give you a list of recommended locksmiths. Some insurers even offer locksmith services as part of their policies, so be sure to ask about this. If you are hiring an auto locksmith, check their insurance before they begin any work. You want to make sure that there is something to safeguard you in case there is damage to your car. Make sure that they prove the insurance is current, since it is not uncommon to be provided with an expired policy number. If you end up turning away a locksmith who comes to your home for whatever reason, be careful if they become agitated. This is a person who knows how to pick locks and they've already proven to be unsavoury. If they start trouble, call the police so that it is on record. Locksmiths are usually much more expensive when you call after normal business hours. Some contractors use this to their advantage and charge unnecessarily high rates. Avoid getting overcharged by getting different quotes from different locksmiths. At Lothian Locksmiths, we like to keep things transparent and simple. Life is too complicated already to use tricks such as hidden charges. So we have a free quote process that clearly outlines our charges up front. When we attend the call, if we see the job is bigger than expected, we update the quote before any work begins. There is no obligation to commence the work if you don't accept the quote. Compare the invoice presented to you with the person's business card, license and even signage on their vehicle. If they all match, you're good to go. If the invoice has no company name, be wary. Unless they operate as an independent contractor under their own name, you might be facing a scam. Did your locksmith ask you for identification? If not, they are not on the up and up. Imagine if some criminal called while you were on vacation and that locksmith came and let them into your home. A good locksmith will ensure that you are truly the owner of whatever is being opened. Find out if the company you want to hire has done business under any other names. If they refuse to answer or hedge the question, strike them off your list. If they do give you other names, be wary as they may be changing their name to avoid bad reviews. While a license isn't mandatory in all areas, it is still a sign that your locksmith truly cares about the quality of his work. If he doesn't have one, you might be better off hiring someone who does. The more proof of their quality available, the better your chances are that they are good. Check out the vehicle a new locksmith is driving. No, it's not to see their sweet ride, it's to see if the car is marked with their business on the side. Most reputable locksmiths brand their vehicles, both for marketing purposes and as a way to lower the risk you feel when a strange person shows up. An unmarked car could be a sign of something fishy. Use your best judgment. Locksmiths are incredibly important people who help us out in times of panic. When it comes time to select a locksmith, it can be tough to know where to turn. Hopefully the information above has simplified the process somewhat and removed any doubt that it really is possible to get the right person for the job. We hope that you have found this information useful, and whilst we hope that you'll never need to use a locksmith too often, we hope that with this information you can pick one with confidence.